All right, guys, give me a couple minutes here. Gotta load the old description stuff in this. Be about a couple minutes here. Gotta put the old banner up and all the fun stuff, thumbnail. There's that. Oh, this goes. Where'd that go? Holy cow, there we go. Oh, I almost always forget what I put in this. Be able to check chat here in a few seconds. Just gonna get this stuff typed into the description. There were some games on tonight, so I don't know how many people are going to be in here. I plan on being on till about 10:30, which is about an hour from now, my time, because I'm going to be driving to Salem tomorrow for a show. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Brian? How you been? I just flip back over real quick while this loads. That first part of change is loaded. Then we'll go over some of the videos from the week. I'll keep checking chat, see how everything's going. And yeah, we're good. I'll just close that here a little bit later. Oh, yeah. I got about an hour drive or so to Salem's card show tomorrow. It's in like this weird area. When I first went to the Salem card show, it was like in this like VFW or something like that, AmVets, I forget. Pretty cool place to go into. It was really big and open. Then he moved it to the fairgrounds. Well, Brian, as you know, like where we grew up, our fairgrounds is huge. All right, huge. So, like, I had to go past this bingo hall thing, go down the bottom of the hill, and my GPS is like, make a right. It's no joke. It's not a down, like if you live in a trailer or anything, but I had to go through a trailer park. And I'm like, where the heck's these fairgrounds at? I go all around and go through these streets and stuff. And next thing you know, it's like dead end. I'm like, why am I going this dead end? You have to go through the dead end to go into the back of their little fairgrounds. So, yeah, little drive. What we got here? James, what's up? How you been? Okay, yeah, just let me know. Let me know. Oh, look, the bullpen. Hello. Aren't you at Burbank? Like trade night or something? Oh no, trade night's probably not for another hour or two. Yeah. Your county fair ends. Yeah, like where this show's at tomorrow, it's weird because like it's not a downplay. You get where you can for the cheapest amount of money, but it's like I call it a chew, like one of the metal, like aluminum building things, you know? So there was like no AC in it. The doors are open. Last time I was set up, two times I set up there, I was hot. So I'm trying to get out there early and back. I'm only gonna be on for about an hour, but I'll send you the thing. Uh, Copy. It's coming to your email. Hold on. Where'd my video go here tonight? There we go. This all should be good, right? Yeah. All right, let me close that out. Yeah, I sent you an email. You just click it, it'll open up. Man, but yeah, hitting that show up tomorrow. Crazy week though in sports cards. I know some of you guys stopped by yesterday, but I was kind of doing like a test thing to where I could go live through Zoom. I gotta watch for this thing to pop up. But because I wanted to be able to share screen and make sure it looked right. So appreciate everybody came in, hung out for a little bit, making sure I didn't look like a complete fool with everything going on. But I try to save all the chat for today. One of the weirdest things is, though, like I was saying in my video today, the new PayPal scam. It was the weirdest thing because, like, I'm driving on Fort Knox, my phone goes off, and I'm like, ah, crap. First thing was like, you're happy something's sold, but I'm like, man, I got to package stuff up and send it out tomorrow and stuff. And when I got there, man, it said that I had invoices, and I'm like, who sent me an invoice? But like I said, if you haven't watched that video, it's today's video. Just be on the lookout for that. Just make sure you call PayPal. Kind of crazy with what all it does and everything out there. But man, these dudes, what's up on these PayPal scams are just getting bad. They're crazy. Like I couldn't even believe it. When she told me about the sports tickets and memorabilia thing or jerseys, I was like, I'm gonna do a video on this. Is that cool? And she's like, yeah, if you want. I was like, if I was home, I'd put you on the speaker on the phone. She just laughed at me. What we got there on my phone? Okay.
So I'll give you a little update on this show while I'm here at Burbank. A couple things already I don't like. So for one,
you don't like Sasha T?
Oh, he's walking around.
Oh, so you do like Sasha T?
Him and Card Collector 2 was here.
Your boy Mojo Break or Mojo Sports, whatever he's called.
Yeah, they were here and everything like that. But so they're letting people in. So I bought the VIP. I had to stand in line to get my tickets for will call. And I told them, I was like, I got VIP. They're like, oh, well, hold on, come on up. And they gave it to us. But the way they were doing it, they were at max capacity. So they had to let people out before they let more people in.
It's just like that trade night that Card Collector 2 did. They reached the maximum capacity where what the location you could have in. It's like one of them fire hazards.
Yeah. So, and this the convention where they're having it at, it's big, but not big enough, dude. It is like elbows to asshole. Just no room.
Well, that's the thing is they probably wanted to maximize all their table space, didn't think of walkways. Just like I was telling you about that show in Lexington. I mean, you couldn't even walk through. One person barely could fit through an aisle.
And everyone, stupidly high price. Higher than hell.
I knew some of them guys on there. Did you see George from GB Sports Cards?
Dude, I couldn't get around everywhere because I couldn't even move through everything. That's how packed it is.
Should have took some video of it. That way you could have talked about it.
I'm going there tomorrow, but I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there tomorrow for only a couple hours because I got here about 2 o'clock, and I was in there till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Grabbed a couple cards, sold some cards. Whatever I sold, I bought some stuff. I ended up getting a Koufax rookie. I got a Jordan rookie, the sticker, but a PSA 8 to match my regular PSA. And I picked up a Trevor Lawrence XR rookie auto at a 10. But like I said, I sold cards, and the money that I got from those, I went to get those, and I did some trading and stuff like that. So all I didn't do too bad. I'm pretty happy with what I got.
XRC from Select, like the
Pro XR.
Oh, I thought you said XRC. I'm like, dude, that's
XR like rookie card. An XR rookie card auto at a 10.
Oh.
But the same guy, it was like the Jordan, he had the PSA 8 sticker at $13.50, and he had the T-Lot 600. I got both of them for $1,700.
The Jordan was what?
$13.50.
No, what was the Jordan card of?
The rookie sticker.
Oh,
rookie sticker in a PSA in a PSA 8. It matches my PSA 8 that I have now. So I have both the Jordan rookies from that year in 8s.
What's up, Blues Coins?
And then he had that for $1,350, then it had the T-Lock for $600, but I ended up getting both of them for $17.
That's what we were talking about the show tomorrow because Corey don't want to spend a lot again. I don't want to spend a lot. I said, you know what? I'm bringing 500 cash. That's it. I said, the only way I'm leaving there is if one of my like top 10 this year, which I already picked up 2 cards. So one of those 8 that I still need would be the only way I'm going to get cash. But I said, I'm not bringing a lot because too many people are way overpriced. They're in over their head. And, you know, you might luck out and find that one guy. But right now at a show, you have to look for raw that you could grade unless you're buying grading because it's PC or whatever. It's the only way, or unless you're a collector or you could sit there and like, hey, man, this card's 2,000. I'll give you 1,800 for it. And I take it and I want to trade to somebody I know to get something I want. But it's a different world out there now. But see, you're out with big boys, Sasha T, Roth Cards, Card Collector 2, all them dudes. They're out there paying 70%.
Put it this way. Burbank had a booth here and they're buying cards. So first thing I got here, sold some cards to them, used that money towards that Sandy Koufax I got, SGC3 rookie.
I'm hoping that you didn't go over 1,000 on it.
800.
That's about average. So here's the thing. With vintage with it, the older labels are fetching a little bit less, but you have to compare that card to so many out there. It's sold in 3s. To me, safe, I was going to tell you, I wouldn't have went over 650 on it because I couldn't see the good picture of it. But you got to pay attention to the centering, the picture itself, to the corners, how it displays. And I mean, I just know because I just got nice big PSA one, but
corners are rounded, it's off centered, but the coloring of it is nice. There's no creases on it. So
you're gonna have a hard time trying to look at those because, like I said, I can just tell you from looking at Koufaxes because we had to price all that vintage out again for my big trade, and a PSA 6 was hard. I mean, for us to match it up and actually give it a fair value onto it, and it was rough because of where even VCP put it at. So, and I just happened when you showed it, I just knew what a 3 was doing, and I was like, I probably would have went over 650 on it. I mean, because it's real; those are hard things. There's such a big area onto it, and unless you're a pure vintage guy, if all the dudes that want to flip it are going to tell you it's worth 600.
See, I'll show you
vintage right guy could pay anywhere from 800 to 1,000 for it, depending. But see, it's weird. I think the older labels should be getting more value than the newer ones. It looks more professional.
See, let me see if I can show you.
Are you wearing freaking women's shoes?
No, you never seen these? These are called Hey Dudes.
What's on your feet right now?
Socks, dum-dum.
Oh, it looked like some kind of like freaking women's slipper. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, socks, dum-dum. Oh, man, let me see something.
Hey, Granddad, I want to make sure I said hello. I typed it in real quick.
There we go. I took the blur off. See if I can get a good show you.
It's hard. I mean, with that there, I think the left and right when I looked at it was off. But
the corners are a little rounded. It's off center from left to right, definitely. I mean, look at that.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, the picture looks decent on too. Let me see the back.
No creases.
He wanted 1,300 for that.
He wanted 1,300. I got it for 8.
Oh hell no! There's not even one even sold for 1,300.
Exactly.
Well, oh, you know what? You're out near that area though too, where people pay more of a premium.
Yeah, but like I said, it's an old SGC3, and then these were the other 2 I picked up. See, there's the Jordan.
Yeah.
In an 8. And then the XR at a 10.
Huh. I just saw G1 pulled is it snakeskin T-Law auto today.
Oh, damn.
I just missed getting in that break too. Because I would have crapped if I'd have hit that and been like, so what you got before it goes to freaking DC?
I would have bought it from you.
Oh, what's
But,
fun?
I mean,
My older stuff that I like vintage, I send to DC, like it just got listed side. My vintage always gets a bid before the new shit.
yeah. I mean, from what I have sold and traded for some of the stuff that I have in cash and stuff like that, I'm doing pretty damn well considering what cards I still have left.
Oh,
Like,
you
I
still
still
have?
have. Well, yeah, because Burbank's buying cards.
Were they buying
up
it 70%?
Yeah.
That's the normal go right now, is when any
Yep.
dealer's buying 70%. Now, if you have like some bigger stuff like a Jordan Auto and stuff, I've heard they'll go as high as 80. But you got to have
Yeah.
some rare stuff that they can move quick to make that 10%. It's got to be worth it.
Well, like I said, I sold some stuff, ended up getting like $1,087. I turned it back around. I used that money to get that coat. Then I saw the Jordan and the T-Law, same guy. I was like, hey, you'd buy and trade. And he goes, yeah. So I got that, bought those. Then another guy was there's that Coffee Breakers guys. You know them?
Yeah, I know they are. I was looking where the cat went.
They were there set up and they're talking about they want to open like 15 shops. So they're buying like crazy and they bought some stuff from me.
They have this brilliant idea, and I've heard this, that they want to open a chain up across the United States.
Yep, that's what they said. They got like 8. They got 7 or 8 of them already up.
Well, they're buying out businesses right now, is how they're doing. So anybody wants to know, they're not starting from scratch. So they're finding a card shop that looks like it's pretty much going to dwindle away, offering them a good chunk of money, probably 50, 60% for it, buying it out, and then they're trying to stock it up. The issue is trying to control all those shops across. And then you got to compete with your known boys that are in. I'm just going to use one where you're at, Burbank Sports Cards. They couldn't put one around there. You can't put one in Vegas because you already have 3 card shops up there. So you got to find other areas, and you got to stay away from the big cities because that's where you're going to pay the most in money.
Yeah.
I think honestly, the smartest move, if anybody would do, to open a card shop up right now, and depending on where you lived at, like out here, I would probably build mine kind of going underground just because of tornadoes and stuff. No joke. I mean, it might have a top floor, but you're going straight in the basement by elevator after. It might be like a garage pull-in type deal, and my shop's in the bottom.
There you go. You call it the bunker.
Or could, but I mean, with it though, you have to be able to take all that product like Card Collector 2 does. You got to have a team that's constantly putting that stuff on between eBay. You got to have a team doing whatnot of stuff, but you have to buy it dirt cheap, because just say you're on whatnot and you don't have a huge following, you're lucky to keep 15 people in your room. You're going to be lucky if you're clearing 60, 70% on that card, and then you still got to pay 11% to whatnot. That's why, I mean, honestly, the best bet is if you were to open, if I would open up my own thing, I would hire like about 4 people, and I'd be like, listen, your whole thing, I'm going to give you cards, you put it on eBay. I pay you X amount of dollars an hour, and I'll give you 15% of whatever you sell, or 10% divide up between you guys monthly as a bonus or something. And that would be my thing, because they would have to do it all, but that's a headache.
Now, I've only seen one Clemente rookie here. A 1.5. Guess how much you wanted?
You talking about PSA or an SGC or Beckett?
PSA 1.5.
I'm gonna guess probably north of 5.
1,700.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me something ridiculous.
No, 1,700 for a 1.5. There's 3s and 4s on eBay selling for like $2,000.
It all comes down to the way the card looks. The grade is just.
It looked like dog shit.
I mean, you got to look at what sold. Did they have good Saturn, good color? I mean, who was the seller? There's a lot you got to look at when you look at that stuff.
No, that 1.5 looked bad. I looked at it and I was like, how much you ask? He's like 17. I looked at it, I was like, no.
Am I logged in? No.
It looked all mangled. I was like, no. But I will tell you, there is some nice Jackie Robinson rookie cards here. Some Leaf Jackies here that are nice.
Ew, he ain't coming up. I can go like this.
There's a lot of expensive shit here. A lot of it. Nice stuff. But just the prices, I'm just like, geez.
That's what happens. Well, that sucks. Is their site down?
Someone had a Crosby rookie 9.5 Beckett for like $800.
Depends what kind.
Upper deck. Oh God, what was it?
Young Guns?
No, it wasn't a young gun.
Well, then you only got Trilogy left. You got Beehive. You got the Honor Roll. You got the rookie class. SP.
Trilogy.
Oh, here we go. 1.5s are averaging 1,500 right now. High end is 1,900. Low end 1,180.
Yeah, his was more on the 1180 side because the way it looked.
Well, if I was a buyer, I'd definitely be on the 1180 side too. But it's all going to depend on realistically when you compare that 1.5 with other 1.5s, not 1.5s with 3s or 4s.
No, that 1.5 was in really bad shape.
Huh?
I mean, if the 1.5 had less creasing than what it did, and it wasn't as like the coloring was better, I can see it. But it just looked like it had been mangled. A lot of creases all over it. How it got 1.5 is beyond me. It looked more like a 1.
Oops, wrong one.
But so far, I've only seen one. I didn't get to all the tables because you're just completely sandwiched. There's a trade night going on. I'll be going to that in a little bit. I'm waiting to hear back from my buddy. We're going to go down there. And then tomorrow, I think I get in at 9, and I'll be there for a couple hours, and I'm going to roll out.
See your Koufax. This is I pulled up my thing, my little collection on VCP. Shows all of them like 816s, the medium on those, 1,044 high, 665 low. Because we had a hard time with mine because like the median was 2943 and a high was like 3,900, low 25. So we just called it 3,000 just to call it even onto it.
So what's the medium on mine, you said?
8
SGC3.
16.
16?
816.
Oh, 816.
Mm-hmm. High is 1,044, low 665. The risk with that is the employee should be smart enough to figure out they can do it on their own and cut dog. Oh, you're right. Yeah, they should. But see, then you did the thing is the employee's got to have the capital to do it on their own. That's the hard part. Because I had like a couple different conversations with people today that just have, I mean, massive 5,000 count boxes. One dude is a whole closet full, and he's like, yeah, it's everywhere from about 85 to 96, 97. Baseball, football, basketball. I'm like, all right, is anything in shit top loaders or I got a couple screw downs, some stuff's in these soft, I forget what they called it. It wasn't top loaders, they're not card savers, they were something else. And I was like, I don't know. I said, honestly, I would probably buy your 15 or 5,000 count boxes around 15 a piece, maybe 20 max. But I said, that's a lot of work because the only reason I can take my buddy Brian and get 30 for him, but I would still go through what he had for the other stuff. But it's just painful and you got to go through that stuff. Like my buddy Brian, it does it on sports slots. I mean, his whole base is huge. And it's only baseball. All of his like football, basketball, any other sport is still sitting in these massive 5,000 count boxes. And he just lists it all the time. He, ships order. This order has 33 cards. This one has 187. But it's massive. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. I mean, that's what he does every day. He literally wakes up in the morning, prepares all of his orders, and gets them mailed out that afternoon. And then he might have to go through stuff, relist new stuff, and he does his shows on the weekends. But I mean,
How
I
does
know
he do?
before
How well does
COVID, he
do?
was making around $5,000 a month. I'm guessing after COVID, maybe double that.
Wow, that's not bad though.
No, I mean, it's a lot of work because you got to sort.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like my stuff because as a breaker, it was all in big rows, like all the stuff, like all the Bowman all together, all
yeah.
the top series one, all that stuff. I mean, I remember when we did 89 score football, I think about 4 boxes of that stuff. I mean, all the base stuff I just left in there because people, hey, just send the hits, send the berry, send whatever out of the packs. And hey, just send me the good stuff. Don't send me anything bad. I'm like, all right. And then plus I opened up about 5 or 6 boxes and I just left it all in the rows. So I mean, he still to go through and sort it by number. And then you got to put, I got 6 of these, That's painful what he does. I give it to him. I wouldn't be able to do that. That's way too much chaos. I barely keep up my 50-cent dollar boxes over here. I mean, they're restacked now. I mean, if that guy comes back and wants to buy me out, I think I have it capped at 3,500 for it all. I'll just take the 500 and go buy a big card, go grade it. Maybe buy 2 cards, grade them. But just me digging through them boxes, and then I put what I think goes in them. Then I put the rest of the stuff in 5,000 count boxes, fill them back up, and give them to him. But I'm pretty much out of the common stuff.
No, tomorrow I'll do a video at Burbank here and at the show, and just make a video and I'll post it later. I'll do the trade night too. I'm just going to take a little picture or take a little video and just like zoom in the room and let you see what's going on.
Go up to and go like, this is Sasha T. Everybody say hi, Sasha.
Nah, I'm good.
So you can get your picture and do the deuces with them, hey.
No, saw the card father a couple times walking around.
He's always buying, man. Dude's a hustler. He's been a hustler for years. A lot of people don't know because he's been around for a while, but that before it was Burbank's, I don't know if he was Burbank beforehand, but he used to be the guy like in the magazines where you would, back in the day, he would send a list out, everything for sale if you wanted, the condition and stuff. I don't think that many people know that, but because I think he started Burbank cards like 30 years ago or something. Because I know he worked for the card shop, then he bought it or something. It's some weird story.
Well, no, I think it was his dad bought it, and he bought it from his father or something like that.
It might have been something like that. Either way, I mean, he put a lot of work into it because he had to remodel it. The way he does that freaking inventory is insane. Just having people do it all day long.
I've never been to the shop. I'm going to go to the shop eventually, but I haven't been. I'm probably going to try and go this winter just to go up there just to check it out. But I mean, we'll see. But I'm going to hop off because I'm going to head down there and I'll head everywhere. I'll hit you up later.
All right. Yep. Have fun trade night. Don't go getting beaten up with a beer bottle.
I don't know if I do. Because I ain't got far of a room to go to. I'm in the hotel where it's at.
Well, hopefully you don't have to wait in line and wait for people to exit.
Probably not, but you never know. If I do, well, then I'll just go back to my room and chill with my wife.
Well, I'm sure they'll probably break it everywhere else in the lobby area and stuff, those guys.
Oh, yeah. There was people in the outside slaying that sit-down trade-in, and it was just it was pandem. It was a madhouse today.
What's your wife doing now? Like just chilling in the room? Or did you let her like go shopping or something?
He's in the shower.
Oh. Well, I was not ready for that. I was waiting for like shopping. She went to go eat. All right.
No. She went with me to the show, and then and then we went to go eat. Now we're back in the room.
Oh.
She's just gonna chill. She's gonna chill in the room while I go down the trade nights a little bit.
No casino nearby?
No, thank God.
Hey,
I did horrible, dude.
Seriously, as much as she's at the casino, she can start watching these casino dudes that go live and the money they make on to their videos.
She does. Oh no, she goes on TikTok and watches all that.
Not TikTok, YouTube. I forget what the dude's name is, but he's huge. I mean, Huge. He gets tens of thousands of viewers and stuff onto it. I mean, when you start talking, your videos are getting 1 million views per, man, and just off of playing slots, and she does it anyhow.
Yeah, I know. I did horrible last night. Bad. Ugh. Oof. Oof. No, dude.
Ooh, hit the wrong button. Oh,
But all right, guys. Sorry I can't see the chats. Whoever's in the chat, hi guys. I'll catch you
they're
guys.
just chilling. A lot of people are watching football tonight too.
This last week's preseason, huh?
Yep.
Yep. So a lot of the starters are going to be playing.
Well, no, there hardly any starters playing today.
Brady should be playing this week.
Well, yeah, exception to him, nobody else really. I looked on there. I mean, it was like Geno Smith for Seattle and people heard of everywhere else.
Did they name him as starter?
Mm-mm.
Geno Smith or Drew Lock?
Yay. They're rebuilding.
All right, man.
All right.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Yep. Later. All right, guys, you're back stuck with me now, at least for a half hour-ish. All right. I'm just updating this stuff on my tablet for tomorrow. Basketball ain't bad to buy. I mean, football, I buy my own PC stuff. I don't really go chasing as much as I used to. Like back in the day, it was cheap. I mean, yeah, granted, it sounded like it was expensive. So I want to use this from we'll use 2017 Mahomes now. So we're like 5 years difference, right? So the amount that I made per year in 2017 to now is about a 4 to 4.5% difference. The price of select football has gone up about tenfold, 10 to 12 fold of what we were paying in the breaks back then. So yeah, I can't do that anymore. Back then it was still cheap to me, random teams, $70 a spot, and stuff like that for full cases, not like half boxes or a box or two. I've been meaning to do a video of that about how cards went up drastically in price, but yet my paycheck, I think, with the promotions and steps and all, I think went up like 4.5% or something. It's not much. I'm going to start breaking more hockey and soccer on here, Grunt Dad. It's more reasonably priced, and people just don't really carry it out here, and I get asked for it all the time. I know the very first value order that I had from when they reopened value up at $30 pops in QA2 already today, and the list has disappeared. So as long as Joey don't have an upcharge on it, hopefully I have grades here by like Monday-ish. If I don't see grades by like Tuesday morning when I wake up, I know there's an upcharge coming. 1.8. Wow. Yeah, normally I can't remember what it is with us. I mean, it's usually a couple $100 each year, but then your step increase, like for your first, I think 5 years is every year, then it's every two after that. It's like maybe like $1,000 to $1,200. And that's per year, not monthly or anything like that. In case anybody's thinking that, no. So the only thing good with mine is that I max out vacation every year, and I gotta burn like almost 5 weeks of vacation every year. And when it starts hitting like this time frame, they all get nervous, like, when are you taking it? I'm like, I don't know. Don't worry, I'm always good every year. Relax. I'm just straight Department of Defense GSA GSA. Wow, GS worker. Well, I said GSA. Been too many acronyms today with grading companies. So I've noticed recently, ever since Whatnot rebroke that second 86, 87 Fleer box, a lot of people still question it because of the break of the camera and whatnot. But I guess everybody, I know they were on like Twitter and Instagram playing it. And I think it was 1 cent sports cards actually hit a Jordan in each break, and the regular Jordan rookie. That's insane odds. But I guess when you put all the videos together, it was good. I know people were talking about the gum, none of it was broken. I mean, if you had somebody that just had it stored this whole time frame in something decent, it might be still good. I mean, I've had stuff that looked like theirs that was like from 87 tops, so maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, I can say I just got tired of listening to Kenny Golden talk the whole time frame about nobody's. Oh, this card here, it has such a low pop count. You PSA 10 this, and yeah, you're gonna have money. Okay, yeah, I'm at the 6 right now. I only hit a 7 year mark. Once I hit 8 years, I'm where you're at. But I'm the same thing. But during our mid tier review and end of the year or evals, we always get a small cash bonus and usually like 40 hours off or something. So I have to add that to my total every year too. I just know when I quit, I maxed out every year of the 240 where you can carry over. I'm maxed. Oh wow, five. They give you 5 years. Wow. Yeah, see, whenever I came in, they only gave me credit for every month I was deployed. So they had to take that and they backed me up with some service computation date or something like an SCD date. And I was at like 2 years, 10 months, 18 days or something like that. And so I had to work like 3 paychecks before I hit the 6 hour thing. Man, 12, I don't even want to go that high. They've been plugging me trying to, a couple people trying to get me across over being 11. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need any more stress in my life. I mean, yeah, I get like an extra 11,000 a year, but new, good. You guys probably in the chat, anybody hit anything out of select football? I saw G1 pulled the snakeskin T-Law auto today. Trying to make sure my phone and everything, or not phone, my iPad's good for tomorrow. It keeps had some kind of weird update here. So if you guys see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm not switching packs, and I'm not gonna be like, Daniel, you did. That there, and plus I got the camera charging up for tomorrow. It's weird. It's going through this installation on my tablet. It's like asking me all these questions like reconfigure your fingerprint. No, you already got my fingerprint. I've never seen something like this before. Oh no, I seen you say that. Yep. Remember you say that you hit 2 minis. Oh man, I'd love to get the Pickett one, but people want just way too much money for that stuff. I didn't really think about it because I want to chase some Pickett autos just for myself to hold as a Steelers fan. And I think I'm gonna have to wait until like either iMac comes out, Obsidian. I no way I'm gonna be able to do NT because they're gonna want stupid money unless I get into like a serial number break onto it or flawless. But I think it's gonna be down to I'm gonna have to either go for Obsidian or iMac. Good thing what the other one was there for a minute. Oh, $25 in cards. Dear goodness. Well, the good thing is you only spend 60. Can you imagine spending for the full amount? I mean, that's one good thing you can look at. That's about all I can say. The rest of it, I feel bad. That's horrible. Horrible that they did that. Horrible. Let me go back here. I'll make sure I haven't got anything from PSA about an upcharge or they closed down for a night and I got to email this guy back. Oh, I lost my train of thought here. PSA, yeah. Yeah, PSA. Yeah, so if you guys are into hockey or soccer, you'll probably start seeing some of that wax falling next month. There's not much baseball that I have left. I think there is a Allen and Ginter, maybe Stadium Club, Topps Chrome. I got one jumbo, one hobby, but there ain't much. I think Museum comes out like September 7th. You guys get to watch my only box of that. But just don't make sense anymore to buy Tops if I'm not gonna be able to get the allocation through them. I can get a same deal and not have to pay the tax and shipping out at Dave and Adams. AOC South made out nice. They pulled them like XRC auto and some T lot and all. Oh, that's nice. I'm hearing those XRCs are falling pretty good. I wanted to look at them all because it was just such a weird draft. I wondered how many wide receiver ones they were going to have because wasn't there like 8 or 9 wide receivers drafted first round? So did they make like 10 XRCs for wide receivers? I haven't really checked the checklist out on it at all. And what's weird is with Select, you know how you guys have like your 3 top last year's class rookies, then you have the XRCs. The guys are making Pittsburgh the freaking filler team, so I can't even buy Pittsburgh anywhere. But I heard somebody told me I think it was like 2,500 or 3,000 or some stupid amount for a full case of Select for the Niners. Oh, no way! Wouldn't even do it. There's 2 Nick Robertsons. One is for the Stars. I think one is Toronto. And I can't remember which is which offhand. I'd have to really look. I think the Stars one is the one you want. I'd have to really dig onto it. I'm going to start picking up the Black Diamond. It's down to like 3.25 a box. I think that's a pretty decent price for Black Diamond for what it offers. Then SP Authentic's down like I think it was like 220-ish a box on David Adams or something. So I think I might get 2 Black Diamond here beginning of the month, and then somewhere towards the end I'll pick some SP Authentic up. The stuff's just more cheaper, and it still has the power. You grade it out, you still make a killing on it. I mean, it's not like I pull freaking Tom Brady auto, but I mean, you still got some big people into hockey too. I still don't think we're going to see the bubble completely busted for probably. We're going to get a good look at in January, but once Fanatic starts with the top stuff, that's going to recircle some of it. Oh, you got the Toronto one? I can't remember which one it is. Let me think about this here because I got in a random team break and they went crazy. It might have been Toronto that I had. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I can't remember. It was a while ago. It was Upper Deck. I can't remember if it was Series 1 or 2. And he had like 8 teams left. It was like $30 for a random team. I took 2. I remember them pulling the I can't remember what it was called. Was it not high gloss? It was the one exclusive out of 100, and them going crazy. And one of the guys in the chat offered me some money. I said, take it. You can take them all for that price. I was just helping Phil. He was already in a break. Now, I'll tell you, it's been kind of crazy week because you had the A6 Fleer box this week. We had the Verlander incident. You got the guys who were upset with their Panini One football card. It had the little what was that? Not beat you got Ultra Pro thing on the back. Still, they forgot to take it out of the holder before they sealed it. Unlicensed cards with autographs. Some people are still really upset about that. I mean, that fact is, I just want to touch this because I know we're getting close to time here tonight. Unlicensed cards. So when you see the word trading card on PSA's holder, that means what it is. It's a trading card. If it would have said like 2011 tops and they assigned a numerical, they have to assign a numerical grade to the card in order for it not to say trading card. So when you grade the autograph, it could say postcard. I forget what index card said. Somebody might know. I can't remember. But they say what the kind of item it is that the autograph's on. So what they did, they didn't authenticate the card. They didn't grade the card. They authenticated the auto was placed on an unlicensed card. So I know a lot of people are upset about that. Rightfully so. I mean, I don't blame, but that's like a different court battle thing and all that stuff. But realistically, when you look at PSA's thing about the autographs and you only want an autograph authenticated, that's all they're doing. They're not looking at what it comes in on. But I know a lot of people are pretty strung out onto that one. I mean, it's not the worst thing we've seen. I mean, we've seen both PSA and Beckett both authenticating great autos from through the years from Tops, which, you know, one was a Jeter, one was a Verlander. I'm more onto that there. I think what else we saw this week. I don't have anything. I don't have my YouTube open to really look. Actually, I probably could. I don't remember what all I did on video. It shows how the week has blended together completely. Let me see here. See, Sports Card Radio, so they had like over 2,000 viewers at one time. Congrats. That was really huge for anybody to have that amount in the sports card community. That's huge. That's like probably record breaking stuff. I don't even know if Jabs has ever had more than 2,000 people live. Okay, so let's see here. How do we start the week off here? Oh, I forgot we had the vintage card break incident. We had PSA the Gretzky. We got that taken down off of eBay. Little video about what to look for. Some links to that to help anybody out. What to buy? No, peachy Gretzky rookie. The Verlander, the Jeter. Yeah, kind of crazy stuff this week. New PayPal scam. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing right there. I mean, it could be anything. That's why I tried talking about that picture I had taken with Mary Lemieux. I had it printed out, then I had him sign it type deal. I mean, it's not licensed at all. And if you look inside the picture, I mean, he's wearing a Penguins jersey, Penguins logo, NHL logo. You know, I'm not overly upset with the whole thing, but I think when it came down to it, you know, we have a lot of new people in the hobby that, you know, they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, and then they grade it. No, they didn't grade. They only authenticated the auto. It has nothing to do with that being a licensed card. They look solely at the auto onto it. That's why I said it was nothing big, just like that. I think who was it? Like Tila or somebody with the Panini One card. It had the the little sleeve of paper, it was still inside the brand new top loader. They forgot to take out before they put the patina sticker. I'm like, it's probably not the end of the world. You can still see a serial number and everything else. I mean, there was times when people were pretty much, just chatting it up about it was encased football where you got the encased card, and on top of it, it was a sticker you scratched to redeem it. Then they put it inside the BGS holder. People had to crack it out. Oh my gosh, that was like, oh no, we're going on strike. I'm like, there's worse things that you could do on it. And some I always tell people, if you're always out there, harping on every little thing somebody does, I mean, your voice pretty much starts going away. They're like, oh, this guy again. But if you know how to choose to fight your battles onto this stuff, sometimes you get stuff done. Especially the uproar and the whatnot Fleer box. Holy cow. Oh, come on here. Oh, other Zoom for tonight. I'm not hosting the other Zoom tonight. It won't be live. I can't even record it. Darnold, really? Wow. I know I seen Baker start, and what was kind of confused, I forgot that they had Darnold and they're still kind of battling it, even though it's Baker's spot to lose. I was like, is McCaffrey still hurt? And then I had to get some stuff done. I forgot to check on that. Because I think McCaffrey's healthy, isn't he? I am. It's in Salem, Indiana. I'm not set up, but I'm heading up there. They started at 9 Eastern to 2. I'm going to get for about 8:30 just because I got something for one of the dealers. So I want to be able to give it to him real quick and then get my stuff set up, and then I'm going to walk the show. But Salem, Indiana, it's at the fairgrounds. It's in like this little, I call them metal chews just because my time being in the military, but like little metal shed type building thing, I guess, in a way. I don't know how to explain it. But it's up there. It's 9 a.m., 2 p.m. is on the flyer. But I'm not set up again until the 17th in Louisville. That'll be the Derby City Card show in Louisville. But I think, like I said, this week I want to go to Salem. I might go to Richmond next weekend just because I had to take time off, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself having, a few days off. And that show has just been drizzling bad, but there's guys that'll like offer you their table at 50%. So I've been kind of thinking about going. And then one more show after that'll be the 24th of September. I'll be in Newburgh, Indiana. Then I won't be set back up until November because October, March, I don't do shows. I'll go and buy, but I won't be set up. And I've actually capped myself for tomorrow. Unless it's one of my top 10, which I picked 2 of the cards up this year. Well, actually, I take it back. I picked 3 of them up. I just picked that big, huge order for wax up. But then I would buy it. But I'm capping myself at 500 or under tomorrow. And I think my idea might be at 300 or under tomorrow when I get there. Depending on how busy and what I see. But 500 max, I think I'm going to do 300 minimum. Which I surely shouldn't do a minimum because I'm forcing myself to buy something even though I might not like it there. I think that makes sense. I mean, look at last year. I didn't buy one thing. Nothing. Just nothing appeased me. I mean, there was nice stuff there, but I just was in the buying mood. Tomorrow, I'm like probably about halfway into a good buying mood. See what's up there. This show in Salem, I found some diamonds in the rough, needles in the haystack before to where it grayed out, stuff's grayed out, and it's been good. Maybe happen again. I don't know. I think it's been 2 shows, no, 2 or 3 that I went to up there. I found the Crystal LeBron at one time. That Montana and Marino, one was a jersey, one was patch from Upper Deck Ultimate. The Marino got 10, of course. And then I realized it was a patch and it wasn't the jersey for my set. So I ended up selling that for, I think, like 650, 700, something like that. So, I mean, that was just a big one there. Oh, for shows, I've had people ask me about it, and I've taken cards for people that I've had here for them, like they've come back from PSA or something. They're like, "Hey, put that in the showcase," and I'll be like, "Well, just give me what you want me to sticker at, what the very bottom dollar is you'll take on it." So, like, if it's a $200 card and the lowest you'll go is 175, I'll write in my notebook 175. They're not People aren't going to see that, but if it sells, then I'll tell them, "Hey, 175, and give me a minute. I gotta go afterwards, load in the PayPal, I'll send it over." But as far as like consignments for like eBay now, half the time I'm consigning my stuff out to DC Sports. I have noticed though a lot of guys at shows are starting to do consignments on cards. Like they're like, "Oh, this isn't mine, it's consigned." I'm like, "What? Who does consignments for shows?" And I guess it's a new thing. I think I just started seeing it this year, a couple guys doing that. So yeah, I don't mind taking a couple cards of some of the guys get PSA stuff back. It gives me some different fresh stuff in a case. And I don't charge them anything onto it. Because when I send PayPal to them, they're gonna have to pay the PayPal fee because I can only do goods and services because I'm a business. I need to do PayPal rules. So, but to me, it just brings more people to the table and stuff like that there. I mean, if somebody now starting to want like a full table displayed out there, I'd probably be like, "Yeah, it's going to cost you the table $30 or whatever it costs for the table midday." But yeah, I think there was one of the videos I had Joey had stuff in my display case for consignment, like a LaMelo Ball auto and a couple other things. One of them I had some of Brad's cards in it because they just came back in. He was like, "Hey, take them to the show because they don't sell some DC for me." I'm like, "Gotcha." He gave me his, sticker price and bought him out, and I think all but 1 or 2 sold. It was amazing. I'm over here playing with one of the most sticky notes. So if you guys hear something like this going here, it was me playing with the sticky notes. I was like, that's probably making a weird noise on the microphone. I opened a box at Overtime Elite Basketball Inception, blah, blah, blah up. That video comes out tomorrow. It's real quick. I don't even know any of the guys I pulled. So the auto's going straight DC. Probably the last basketball park I'll get. And it's always got a little bit of a tops allocation left. Makes me mad. I was buying all this Pokemon. I still don't get Pokemon allocation anymore. Guess Dave and Adams end up being my new friend because I can only buy hockey from them. Distributors are like a 6-month list till you can buy Upper Deck. Guess I'll do soccer through the distributor. Happy Panini. Yay, Panini soccer. And Futera. Heck yeah. Terra was nice soccer. I liked it. I don't know if it's called Futera. I just named it that. It's probably like Futura or something. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta do a quick Zoom with somebody on some cards they sent me. That I looked over earlier for them, and then I gotta get everything else finished up for the show tomorrow. Oh yeah, great Dad. Just let me know. Yeah, just let me know on that. As long as you give me like the sticker price and how low you'll go onto it, I'm fine. And I mean, it just helps me out because I don't have time to like really text everybody and stuff like that. Oh, Richmond, yeah, that's a real small show. Now, I will tell you, Lexington is tomorrow too, but it's just that I'm going to Salem over Lexington. Lexington's like an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes for me, to where Salem's a 1 hour one way trip. I'd be wasting a little over 3 hours going to Lexington there and back, and I don't know what I'd get. I really did want to go to Lexington though, because one of the guys there is a vintage guy, and I'm almost positive he had a Walter Payton rookie. I wanted to buy it, and I'm like kicking myself now. I might hit one of the dealers up and ask him if he's over there with it and what he wants. But yeah, Grunt Dad, hit me up if you want me to do some of that for you. I don't mind. I always have room at my table. And I got multiple display cases, so it don't really matter to me. I just usually bring one, maybe two with me, and then I'll flip them, long ways instead of doing vertical instead of horizontal. And I still have the dollar box room. But yeah, I got no problem doing that. All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate it for tonight. You guys need anything, hit me up on email or Discord. That's the real easy way to catch me is Discord, because Instagram stuff kind of gets filtered to some weird spam thing now on a lot of people. But try and check at least once a week on that, though. All right, guys, take care. Be on the lookout for Joey tomorrow. I mean, I think he might be going live tonight from the trade night, so might get to see Burbank trade night.